Okay, whenever you're ready.
First off, I had never heard of a day of silence or a day of truth. So, looking into this case study, I had to really make sure I understood what it was. The biggest difference I saw between the two, as far as like how it was practiced, was the group that did the day of silence. They had pre-planned everything and had gotten permission. And I think that's the biggest thing probably for us to remember as we're talking tonight about the legal issues, that they probably were fine because of how they went about setting it up and participating in the day. And then also, I think the way we need to talk about the way that the principal handled with the boy. I don't think it gives a name, but the boy that participated in the Day of Truth
Mm-hmm.
by himself, but he didn't get permission to do this. But he was more like forceful in his delivery. It wasn't like, if you're interested in why I'm wearing this t-shirt, here, have a flyer. He was kind of like forcing it on people.
Mm-hmm.
Is that kind of what you all understood from the case?
Yeah, that's what I took from it too. I haven't had very much like experience with something like this, just teaching elementary school, but it was different because one got it approved and the other did not.
Mm-hmm.
So to me, that was like the biggest thing.
Yeah. I did.
And that's what I saw too, that it was, he was disrupting, he was in the hallway making a disturbance.
Yeah. Like yelling at people about why they were wrong or what they were doing. I did have a question that I like about additional information. So it talked about the boy. Oh, it does give a name. Blake Adams. I just caught that. That he had to, the principal told me he couldn't wear the t-shirt.
Mm-hmm.
I think we need more information about what their policy is with t-shirts and what t-shirts say. Because I know some schools, especially middle school and high school, they wear crazy stuff. But, they can't ban everything. I think in our schools, it's like weapons or gang related. They can't wear it, but like religious t-shirts are fine. So I think that's something that we need more information on about their policy at the school or district level.
Yeah, like what's the exact, policy to see if that's like one that's breaking it, I guess, or violating the rules.
Right. I thought it was just that he was, the way that they both went around about it. They scheduled it, and then the one caused disturbance in the hall. I don't know if you can hear me or not. You guys sound sort of funny to me. But he was making the disturbance in the hallway, and then they turned inside out, and then he turned it back around, and I think it was just the way that he but then they made the statement that he couldn't pass out religious material. So there was a difference in how they made it between the Day of Silence and the Day of Truth. So what I noticed.
Yeah, that I noticed that it said that he couldn't pass out the handouts because it presented a Christian viewpoint.
See, I'm not sure what
The issue wasn't because he didn't ask or he was forcing it. It was basically being said just because it was a Christian viewpoint, he couldn't share it. Which, in that case, I don't think that's legal.
No, I don't either. I don't think so either. And it just said, about distribution policies, you need to follow that. So that wasn't a legal policy that he should have been, they didn't follow that policy, so it shouldn't have been allowed.
Right.
Let's see. I don't even remember, what was the other question?
The second we were talking about the legal issues, which we're kind of already talking about.
Yeah, we were talking about kind of with the distribution of it. I'm looking at my notes. Sorry.
I was thinking about in the school law book. I know it's not really about religion, but talking about like liability for different groups that you allow to come into your school. I was thinking about with this case study that legally it sounded like because they allowed the day of silence, that even if the student came that day and didn't seek permission, what the principal probably should have done said, you can't do it today. You can do it next week or whenever, but this is how it needs to be done. And then I think it would have been fine, especially with the community, because they did not respond well to what happened at all.
Yeah, religion is it's a big topic in schools. We've had some issues with that, and I teach in a tiny school, just fourth and fifth grade, and we've had a parent this year who's given us some real issues with like the whole religion thing and just wanting to start clubs that are based upon religion. So that's something that's so huge. I can't wait to like read more about that and find out more about it. Like in our book, hopefully it has that in there with the law.
Well, so far, the only thing I've seen was the page 35.
And that's what I was thinking too. It's a big.
Go ahead.